Hello. There is something happening outside. I don't really know what, so let's hope that we're not disturbed while I try and film my February favourites. Also, it's literally just started raining and it makes me very happy, and I've just found out it's supposed to snow in a few days, which would be really cool, but we'll see. I think I've got a fair few favourites, so let's just crack on before people start hooting again. Right on cue. Okay, to begin with, I don't have any movies, so we're gonna go straight to TV shows. I've got Modern Family, which I might have mentioned already. We've been watching lots of it. Then I've got Shameless, which I think I've started rewatching. I think it was in February anyway, otherwise it was January. I think it's the last season and I hadn't seen it yet, and it's really not a show for me, but I just need to finish it. And lastly, You, which the new season came out. Oh, okay, now we've got loads of books. I don't really know how this happened, but I'm pleased nonetheless. I was like, I might get 2 books in this month, but no, we've got 7. Now, the first one I read was Quidditch Through the Ages, which really wasn't very good, but it was all right. I didn't love the reader, and again, this was coming right off of all the Harry Potters, so it was just a kind of disappointing twist, I suppose. Then The Hidden Beach, which I really enjoyed. I'm trying to remember, I think that one was by the same author as The Midnight Snow or something that I read last year, I think, but I did really like it. You Asked for Perfect, which I have made a book review about, but probably won't go up for a while. The Night Circus, which I finally read. It's one of the oldest books on my to-read list on Goodreads and now Storygraph, because it was always recommended by Carrie Hope Fletcher, but I could never really get my hands on a copy. And it was all right, but it really wasn't like as good as I think I was expecting based off how highly she regarded it, but it was good. Times Squared, which I was kind of disappointed by. Wow, it's really raining now, sorry. Just because I read like the blurb and it really seemed like something I would love, and it just wasn't quite what I was expecting. Big Magic, which is a non-fiction book. I very rarely read non-fiction books, but it was so good. I've also been writing loads this month, obviously filming loads of videos and knitting loads. And this book is all about sort of creativity and especially about writing. Sorry, we were interrupted. So yes, this book is about writing and stuff, so it was just really nice to read it alongside, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I love the thought behind it. I just read it. Even if you don't really like reading non-fiction, because I don't really, but I really enjoyed this book. I just loved the thoughts behind it. Yeah, I said that already, but still. And then last but not least, Day of the Accident, which was really good. I was getting it confused with the book I read in January, but actually I only just finished that one. I really liked it. It was very clever. All right, musicals, I've just got one, and it's a Belgian one. I was going to say Dutch, but it's not Dutch. It's coming to Holland, and it's called 4045, or I suppose it's called 4045, which is the Dutch way of saying it, I suppose, I guess. And it's really beautiful. I listened to the music, and it's about the Second World War, but the music is like, I think it's like contemporary legit, but it's not quite. And it's produced by the same people who produce Gazerie, which I love. I don't know. I still love them. And you could kind of see some influences there as well, like, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, like really. Okay, for music, I've got 2. Number 1 is a singer. She is Swedish, her name is Mika Glass. She has an album, I think, on Spotify, or at least a couple of songs. Now, I actually know her personally. When I went to Lanzarote to visit a friend, she was working there and they were good friends. So I got to know her and she's really lovely. And actually she sang one of her own songs, and that's kind of how I found out about it. And I just really like her music. And then secondly, Our Time from Merrily We Roll Along. As you will have seen in my recap, I performed at a little cabaret, which was amazing, and I've got a whole vlog going up about it. But at the end, we all came together and sang Our Time. And it was just beautiful. And the MD split it into 3-part harmony, and it was just gorgeous. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I just love the song, it's beautiful. Food, we've got loads. First of all, I've written my dish, which I think is actually Dodie's dish. Basically, I think it was during lockdown, but anyway, a few years ago, I read Dodie's book called Secrets for the Mad, and in it she has a couple of recipes. And one of them is a vegetarian chili, but I don't like chili, so I kind of adapted it to make it work for me, and it was really good. And my grandma liked it, so that was a hit. So that's one of my favorites. Then I've got Mildred's, which is a restaurant, and I think it's all vegetarian. And if it's not, then at least what I had definitely was, and it was really good. It was like chicken skewers, but fake, which I've never had before, and it was really, really nice. And then I've got some Dutch food, because I went to Holland. So I've got fla, which is kind of like custard, but better. I've got duo panotti, which is like Nutella, but better. And then I've got hagelslag and flokface, which is like chocolate bits that you put on your bread. I can't really explain it. Buy it if you go to Holland. Then I've got 2 fashion-y things. Number 1 is a blue dance top. You'll see it in my recap video on the very first clip. And it's something my mum bought me, I think. And I haven't really had a chance to wear, and it was just perfect for that dance class. And it's so comfortable and it's so nice, and it just makes me really happy. And then second of all my fluffy socks that I bought for Lapland, I've been wearing them so much and I love them. All right, now I've added a new category in because I think with how much I travel, I need to have a category just for travel because I always put it under other, but I want to have a separate category. So I've got two. I've got Dublin, the city, because I went to visit it and I really liked it. And I've got the Amsterdam Lookout, like the swing in Amsterdam, obviously. I've been there once before, and again, there will be a vlog going up about it at some point in the future. But it was just loads of fun, and it was a really clear day, so that was really nice. And yeah, I liked it. And lastly, we've got 4 others. So number 1 is Carrie Hope Fletcher. I have been rewatching a lot of her old videos just while I was knitting or something, just to have something on in the background, and I just really like her. Number 2, the cabaret that I performed at, and it was called the Migrants Cabaret. It was really, really good. I just had the best night, and again, I've got a vlog going up about it, and you'll see at the end I'm just smiling from ear to ear, like I just loved it so much. Which leads me on to the last 2. Number 1, I'm gonna call her a comedian, and her name is Thomasin Lockwood. She was the MC of the night, and she was fantastic. Like, so natural, so funny, so brilliant, so entertaining. I think she does like gigs here and there. Definitely go follow her and find out what she's up to, because she was amazing. And lastly is our MD of the night, who was also the one who split our time into 3 parts, and that's Rachel Blackyer. I hope I've pronounced that right. She was fantastic. Definitely go check her out. I think she's got an Instagram. I'm gonna leave all the handles and stuff down below, but they were both amazing. And she was, yeah, fantastic. Just so good on the piano and so nice. Everyone that evening was so nice. I wish I could kind of go through every performer and talk about them because they were all fantastic and brilliant and just really good people in every sense of the word. I mean, I met them for one night, so, you know, but it was a great night. Oh, and then my song of the month, I'm not gonna forget it this time, is Ensam by Mika Glass. I don't know. And that was actually the song I heard her sing all those months ago. So those are my February favourites. Let me know yours down below, or if you know any of the things I've talked about, and I'll see you all soon. Also, I love this cactus dress, and yesterday I convinced my cousin to call her Cactus Teddy Tiggy, which made me very happy. All right, bye!